I need to lay down.
It is like no other acting job.
You do need a certain chutzpah to step up every morning and confront this monster.
With this new Bond, being that it's its 40th anniversary, there's some new things never before seen.
I think every man and woman who worked on this film said this was the toughest film that they'd worked on, just because the whole scope of it.
You want to find out what everybody else did and try and bring something new to the game and not fall into any sort of set cliches.
I'm getting letters from people all the time, you know, Bond fans, and that's another of the huge responsibilities that you want to live up to.
We do always go back to Fleming. I mean, the James Bond character is so complex.
You can go and hide in your trailer if you want to and let the other guys set up the shot and then come out and do the shot, but I really don't think that's the way to make a Bond picture.
Some BTEC 3.
Who's bankrolling your makeovers, Al? He got this tip in Hong Kong about this gene therapy clinic, and Zhao is supposed to be here, and Zhao is the man that he wants.
My character goes to a clinic in Cuba where he goes through a process where he changes his identity, but in the end it's thwarted by Bond. The diamonds were pretty unique. You know, a throwback to what the escapism of Bond was. It goes back to, the days of Jaws, and there's some sort of distortion to their physical appearance.
Got it. Cut.
Rick! Back! It's supposed to be Cuba. We're in Cadiz, Spain. It's like 40 degrees. We have the rain coming down. Before we get in the rain, we have to get spritzed down with water and dirt. Action! Slipping all over the place, and Pierce, after an injury, is running across this field after an explosion. Halle Berry running up this hill, soaking wet in a dress.
It has been really cold, and I've been wet in all of my scenes in a little sundress and barefoot, and it's been a little chilly. Yeah, but, that's part of it.
Okay.
I remember Lee looked at me one day and he said, "This is what you wanted to do, darling. You signed up." And I said, "Yes, I did, and I love it."
It's a little bit chilly. Looks good, though, actually, from my angle. I forgot to act. But that does happen from time to time.
Our problem has been really the weather here.
It's pretty cold and drafty and not as bright as we'd hoped.
This is one of the worst series of storms on record. Right now, we're sort of in the eye of the storm. We've had battled it rain, wind, and cloud cover for the past 4 days, 5 days, and there's no end in sight.
And we're in the crapper. We're out of here on Wednesday.
On a film, you've got to keep going, and you just can't shut down for a week.
It's all a bit sad. Sad, really. Yeah. I'm going to cut our losses, go on Wednesday. Yeah. And then they'll figure out whether to come back here or do it on the back lot, I guess. There you go. Things have looked up. All day we've had the sun, so I think we're going to be here tomorrow. I think we'll get Hallie's scene. This is her big scene, her entrance into the movie, so spirits are good. And we'll wake up in the morning and see and hope that all is clear, and I'm sure it will be.
In the script, right from the beginning, there was the situation which we all wanted, I think, which was an homage to the Ursula Andress bikini. But obviously we didn't want exactly the same bikini. And anyway, Hallie is a very different modern kind of, more modern kind of actress. And we've come up with this electric orange, very revealing and sexy bikini, and a very beautifully crafted diving belt, which fits exactly on the top of her hips at the point where her bikini ends. And the buckle on the belt, because her character's called Jinx, the stainless steel buckle on the belt is a J.
Well, it's my freezing shot of the film, I can tell you that, but this is supposed to rival Ursula Andress, and I don't know. I don't know if I can do that.
There's been a great deal of anticipation, hot anticipation, and no wonder. I think she's got the most fantastic figure for a bikini that you could ever have.
I tried to build these little moments of very, very old Bond movies in there, create new characters, old characters, Cuban characters, a sense of espionage. There's Cold War, Korea.
We both go back to what Cubby taught us. One of the most important things he said to us, I think, was, don't screw it up. Fleming had created this character. They had created a whole film genre. He used to say, everybody will try and mess with it.
It's quite like doing an independent film, sort of low-budget film, and that's from the point of view of the passion.
I grew up watching Bond and sort of fantasizing about being in that world of mystery and intrigue.
Bond used to be the only real event movie. Now there are big blockbusters always being made. But the one thing that the Bond films have is that the hero operates in a world that you'd like to be in.
When I was a kid, everybody talked about the Bond. What's he gonna do next time?